here I am with no makeup. I feel really disgusting and my nose is clogged up, and this is probably the most nerve-wracking thing that I could possibly do because it is my biggest insecurity. But this is my face.
I don't have to be nervous. I've tried to film this 5 times. You know what? 6th time is a charm. A decade of acne. We've gone through so much together, and I want to share some stories behind these videos that you don't know about. Let's first talk about what we've gone through together. So many acne medications, topical, oral, prescription, dry skin, oily skin, going dairy-free, going sugar-free, trying to go raw, trying to fix our faces in every way possible, and finally coming to our own answers. But we've also gone through abusive relationships, abusive managerial relationships, amazing friendships, bad friendships, great moments of rediscovering ourselves and standing up for what we believe in, and also moments of allowing ourselves to be silenced when we should have said something more. This acne community has given me more than I could ever expect. And looking back on the past 10 years, I cannot even begin to comprehend how much that little girl has grown. I don't like what that young girl says to herself. I don't like the way she talks about herself inside her head. I don't like the way she judges others and compares herself and strives for perfection because she doesn't feel good enough. But that little girl is the reason that I am this woman today. And I look around me at the people I'm surrounded by, the beautiful butterflies in this community, the things that we have done and that we're working to achieve, breaking down stigma behind acne, understanding skin and skincare, and feeling inspired by the everyday things in life. And that, to me, gives me so much hope. That little girl used to press her chest up in the beginning of every video. Have you noticed it? There's some videos that are so embarrassing of me. The reason that I did that was to show off the brand name that was on my shirt, because acne made me feel like less than nothing, that I thought I had to compensate with material items to be worth something. And I am so happy that she got over that. Even the layers of foundation. Who understands what it feels like to look in the mirror and have to paint yourself a reality every single day? That was my life, putting on a shield to keep others' negative comments out, which in reality only locked me in. But makeup was also a stepping stone. Because all dolled up Photoshop, designer brands that she bought secondhand off of eBay, or literally, shoplifted or cut the tags off of and pasted them onto another garment to try to pretend that she felt good about herself or was somewhat successful. That girl is so broken. But you know what? She was a stepping stone. Because if you could look at her and say, hey, I love your eyes, or I love you, at least there's a piece in there that could be loved. And think of that person as this ugly caterpillar that nobody sees purpose in, nobody sees value in. It's is this even worth something? It's just a nuisance. But when you take that little piece of something that you love and you nurture it, you put it in this cocoon, you let it go through this transformation, and it's hard and it's tough and it's not easy, and you slip and fall along the way. It comes out as this amazing butterfly. It's beautiful. It's worthy of attention. It's powerful. The butterfly effect is literally a concept of the beating of a butterfly's wings can set off changes in the atmosphere that translates into cyclones, hurricanes, and thunderstorms halfway across the world. That is why you are beautiful butterflies and acne warriors to me. That little girl has gone through this change and transformation, and you know what? I am proud of who I am today. It's because of what I've gone through that I can say that. But I'm also sure that in another decade, I'm going to look back and I'm going to cringe so hard at who I am today because of something that I think is totally normal right now. I'm ready for it though. And for 2020, I don't have goals. In the past, I would have created these goals of oh, I want to do this much, or I want to travel to this country, I want this clear skin, I want this item, this product, I want this much money. That doesn't matter to me anymore. I want to focus on how I want to feel. I want to feel inspired, I want to feel impactful, and I want to feel generous in the support that I give as well as allow myself to receive. What you look like has nothing to do with the impact that you leave on this world. And whether it's the last 10 years that we're looking back at or the next 10 years we're looking forward at, I hope that is something that you don't just understand, but that you embody and apply. My best friends are because of this community. If it weren't for this community, I would not have met these people who literally have changed my life. I've still gone through some shit. Even 2 years ago, I look back at myself and I'm like, ooh, cringe girl. But you know what? The only constant is change. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that in such a public way. Because you know what? We're all going through these changes, and it's a lot harder to look up at someone and be like, oh my God, I'm never going to be like them. Whereas I can look back and someone who's struggling with their skin right now, I can say, hey, that was me at this point in this time. And it's okay because look, there is hope. I don't know if I'm going to stay on YouTube, and that's really hard for me to say. But there are some things that are changing about how I view the world, how I see the world more objectively, and how I view the platform. Set your alarms for Monday and Thursday, because that's when I'm planning to post, but I don't know if that's going to be forever. And 10 years ago, I would have never expected it. Yet 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine my life without this. The truth is, we have no idea what the future is going to bring. But I am excited to fall, because when I fall, I learn. And I get back up, and I can stop from making the same mistake again. And if anything, I can understand how to do something better, quicker, faster, and maybe a little bit more gracefully, too. So here's to all the cringe-worthy moments of the past 10 years, and here's to looking forward to all of the ones that I'm sure we'll have in the future. Make sure that you that like button and whoosh, that subscribe button if you haven't already. I love you beautiful butterflies, and I cannot wait to see you Monday and Thursday in these next videos. Love you guys.
Bye.
God, that outro will never change, will it? Ah, it's never gonna change. Okay, bye.